And here it is, the best move ever played by international master Alice Lee, chess kid superstar. She chose it herself. Pawn to g6. Let's give her a double exclam. She's got that white king on the run, but only this move wins. White actually has 4 ways to get out of check, but Alice has already analyzed them all. Easiest would be king to g4, because then Alice would play checkmate in 1, and our video would end quite quickly. Now, if the king captures the pawn, Alice had queen f6 planned, and there you can see the dual checkmates, bishop f4 and bishop f8, too much for white to be able to stop. Let's go back. What else could white do? Well, if the king captures the pawn, she was going to play queen to g1 check, and I'm actually going to let you work that one out for yourself, but black is winning in all variations. The toughest defense was bishop takes g6, exactly what happened in the game, but the king can no longer use that square. As you can see, kings can't take their own bishops. Pro tip. So she played queen e2 check, and white blocked with the queen. Then she went pawn grabbing, queen takes pawn check, the queen blocked. Then she played another check, not giving white any let up. The king walked to g4, then queen f4 check. The king walked to the square h5. Notice, if the king ever goes back to h3, this is usually going to lead to a checkmate. White blocks the queen, black takes the queen, and it would be mate. So, unfortunately for white, the king has to walk up the board. Then she played another check, still not letting white any rest, king to g4. Then she played the diabolical king to g7, getting the king in the game. Now the bishop went back to h5 to save itself. That takes away the king's escape square, but at least the bishop guards the square f3. So when Alice plays queen f4 check and the king hides, there's no immediate mate. You can see the queen wants to go to f3, but the bishop covers the square. So she plays one more check, and then in this position, she realized queen f4, queen f3, not quite going to work, but what if we made it white's move? What if white had to move one of the pieces? Any white piece that moves messes up the defense. Remember, if this bishop moves, we played the queen f4, queen f3 idea. And if this queen moves, well, we're going to find out in a second what happens if the queen moves. Notice, the king has no moves. So, what does Alice do? She plays the unbelievable a5. Yes, it is Zugzwang. White has no good moves. White pushes the pawn, she pushes another pawn, and now white has to move one of the big pieces. White does that. When the queen moves, she abandons the king's safety. Queen f4 check, and white resigned, because if king h3, queen to g3 would have been the way the game would have ended with checkmate. Catch Alice Lee in the Chess Kid Youth Championship coming up June the 7th. Let's see if she can repeat such genius.